The area of any circle is relatively easy to find. Honestly, the hardest part is memorizing the formula. I feel like people always mess up circumference and area because you learn them at the same time. So if someone makes you recite it, you'll probably get it wrong. But this is it. It's pi r squared. And one way I memorize it is radius squared is I know units for area are squared, and that happens by that little squared. Again, circumference is 2 pi r, and I know they look so similar. This is not area, this is circumference. We'll deal with that later. So if you know the formula, I can't imagine how you would get tricked. Really, let's say you need the radius, so we'll call this 6 centimeters. The area of this circle, just plug it in. Area equals pi 6 squared, and then you're done. Area equals 36 pi, and then again the units always are going to be squared, so it's centimeters squared. The only thing, maybe if somebody really desperately wanted to trick you, the only thing they could potentially do to mess you up is maybe they don't give you the radius and they think they're being smooth, and they'll say, oh, okay, I can for sure trick this kid, and they give you the diameter, right? You would realize right away, I don't want the diameter, I want the radius, so you would just come along, chop this little sucker in half, and call that 6 centimeters and move on. So I think it's straightforward. One thing that's interesting about dealing with pi is that you're at a party with your friends, and then a heated debate breaks out about whether you should leave your answer with pi in it or if you should plug in 3.14, and then the party quickly divides, and then there's two groups, right? If you want to be an actual true nerd, you would say that the answer is this. You would not plug in 3.14 for pi. And the reason is pi goes on forever, right? It's an irrational number. Pi does not end. So 3.14 is not pi. And I know that's could be shocking for you to hear, but it's not. 3.14 is a rounded version of pi. So if you want to be a cool super nerd, and we all, I'm sure deep down we all do, then leave your answer in pi. You do occasionally have teachers that say, use 3.14 in lieu of pi, and then that would be easy. You would just plug it in and use your calculator, again, centimeter square, and get the answer, and that's totally fine. But again, if you want to be a purist and you want to get the correct answer, 36 pi centimeter squared, I think you should totally debate your teacher if they want you to put in 3.14 and say, oh, so you don't want the correct answer, you want a rounded answer. I think they would appreciate that snippety attitude. But yeah, this is what in college and a lot of math purists, they would totally leave pi in there. And remember, if you're struggling with geometry at your local high school, you can take this class online at Silicon Valley High School, and the credits will be transferred back to you.